Well, good evening, folks. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. It's some mashed potatoes, sauteed squash and onions, and Conecuh original smoked sausage. So here's the recipe and the meal plan. All right. Now I'll show you the ingredients. All right, we got some milk, some Conecuh original smoked sausage, and some salt and pepper. We got some yellow squash that need to be used, an onion, some margarine, and some potatoes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started cooking. All right, first things first, we're going to go ahead and get these potatoes boiling. So I've got potatoes with some water to cover them, and we're going to turn the rear burner on to high, and we're going to cover these, and they're going to cook until they're fork tender. Okay, so we'll be back with our next thing to cook. All right, now we're going to get started cooking our sauteed squash and onions. So we're going to go ahead and melt. We're going to put it on 8. Okay, we're going to go ahead and melt this margarine before we add the squash and the onions to it. Okay, so we'll be right back as soon as this melts. All right, our butter has melted, so now we're going to go ahead and add our onions and squash. Try not to dump this all over the place. Okay, I'm just going to kind of put that to the side and get some salt and pepper on this. There's some pepper. And some salt. Okay. Now, I'm just going to stir it a little bit. This will cook down a bit. Okay, so there we go. Now, I'm going to put a lid on this and let it saute until those are done. Okay, so we'll be back. Alright, just wanted to show you what the squash is looking like. It's cooking pretty good, so we're just going to cover that back up and let it finish cooking. And our mashed potatoes, well, our potatoes for mashed potatoes, they're doing good as well. Alright, so we'll be back. Okay, now we're going to get started on cooking our sausage. Okay, so I'm going to melt this butter, and once it's melted, I'll add the sausage and I'll be right back. Okay, well, we have drained the potatoes. I've added the butter. Now we're going to season it with some salt and pepper. This is really to your own taste. Okay. Alright, looks pretty good. Now, we're going to cover it with a lid. Okay, and we're going to let that butter melt. Alright. Uh-oh, steaming yet. They're still hot. Okay, so we'll let that do its thing, melt, and we're going to go ahead and get our sausage in that pan back there, okay? Because they have to cook. Alright, I got those in the pan. They are cooking up. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn off our squash because it's done. Okay. There we go. See there? Yum yum. Alright. Let's see. Here's what it looks like. It's nice and sauteed. Okay. That pan is still mighty hot, so I did go ahead and turn it off, and it'll just continue cooking a little bit more. But it's servable at this point. Okay. I just thought I would brown it just a little bit on that heat that's still in that pan. Okay. Now I have seen where people have added green peppers to this. They've added colorful peppers like the orange and red and yellow ones. They've added garlic. I mean, I've done these things myself, so I know it does work good and it tastes very good. But tonight it's just going to be simple, straightforward, sauteed squash and onions, okay? So there's that. Alright, I just flipped those around so that they can cook on the other side. So I'm going to recover them now. There we go. Alright, and it looks like our potatoes are about ready to be mashed. So we're going to get busy doing that. Alright, now I'm going to mash it. And you just kind of... This is the potato masher they use these days. I used to have one that was a waffle pattern, but I have no idea where it went. So I'm using this. It's pretty sturdy. It's really good. Alright, my husband's going to go ahead and mash these potatoes. He makes the best mashed potatoes, really. And he doesn't leave the occasional lump in it like I do. There we go. You want me to add some milk to it? Or not just yet? Okay. Alright. There we go. No, thank you very much. That was very nice. Alright, now we're going to add our milk. Right. You want some more salt and pepper? Or? Looking pretty good. You need some more milk? Think it's great? Alright. He agrees it's great. So, that's it. Well, those look yummy. Nice and smooth. Look at that. Yummy. Are you having fun? Okay. Alright. There we go. Now we'll just cover this and keep the heat in. And we're going to check on our sausages. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think they're doing great. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Looking good. Alright. That looks good. Whoops. That one trying to be a little difficult here. There we are. Oh wow. There we are. Okay. I kind of believe they are done. So I'm going to go ahead and turn those off. And I'm going to get this dinner served up. How about that? Okay. There we go. We'll get some plates and we'll be right back. Alright, here is what it looks like all served up. Simple, yummy, homemade dinner. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and give this to my daughter and see if she wants it. But this is what we're having for dinner tonight. So y'all take it easy and God bless you. Give it a try. It's definitely delicious and not too terribly hard to make. Okay?